you freaks and geeks out there in podcast land. It's Saturday, January the 4th, and you know what that means. You got yourself a brand new football-filled and jam-packed episode of the AFC Central Revisited Show, presented by the Doctor's Orders podcast with the 512 Foot Doctor. The podcast where I meet with our fellow Houston freak and geek and talk the ins and outs from around the league. As always, I'm your host, the 512 Foot Doctor, covering everything Pittsburgh Steelers football, coming at you live and direct from the one and only studio of Life or Death. And joining us all the way from Houston, Texas, our co-host, Douglas Haseman, covering everything Houston Texans football. If you're a returning freak or geek, thank you very much for checking back into our regularly scheduled appointment. And if you're new here tuning in for the first time, welcome to the Freaks and Geeks family. Freaks and Geeks, this is week 18, the finale of the NFL regular season. At this point in time next week, there's going to be a lot of people not playing football. And at this point in time next week, both the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers will continue to play playoff football. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in the episode. We're very excited. Douglas and I are very, very excited about the possible opportunities for Wild Card Weekend, as it's called, as we have grown to know it and love it. Wild Card Weekend. So listen up for that. It was a good episode. We talked about the Netflix holiday Christmas double football matchup, whatever it was. We moved on from that. But take a listen. Continue to subscribe to the AFC Central Revisited Show on every podcast platform. Remember, we're out there on YouTube as well. Hit that podcast hotline up, 512-900-9226. And follow us on Instagram, Douglas Haseman at How I Dougie, and myself, the 512 Foot Doctor, THA 512 FOOTDR. Hit us up. But let's roll on into it. I'm going to drop the feed in here, get it going. Happy Week 18 NFL season, everybody. Here we go. This AFC Central Revisited Show. You got the 512 Foot Doctor coming at you live in full effect. We got Douglas Haseman all the way in Houston, Texas, chiming in. This is week 18. Holy shit. We started this motherfucker, I would assume 19 weeks ago. And I think
we did some preseason.
Yeah, we did one preseason that covered all three, and that was the the review of the weeks, and then we did our picks for week one. So 19 total weeks. Hopefully there's one more. I mean, there is going to be one more, but hopefully if the stars align after tonight, that it's the fucking thing that we'll talk about that in a little bit, because that was wild. Yeah. As soon as I popped off on that. But how was the fucking holidays? I know the holiday haze is starting to clear up. We're starting to get the fucking muscles moving again in the right direction. New year, same you, all that type of shit. But what the fuck is up, Douglas Haseman? How was the past couple of weeks?
I was good. I cooked, so went to the game on Christmas, so I couldn't do like regular Christmas shit. Cooked all day on Christmas Eve, made some killer lasagna. I didn't actually cook the lasagna, but I assembled the lasagnas. My uncle made the sauce. Fucking best lasagna in the world I've ever had in my life. I gave it to like 5 people. They all were like, best lasagna I've ever had in my life. Yeah. So that was the highlight of my holidays, I think, was that lasagna. The game was... we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. The Beyonce concert was sick.
That's dope.
The Beyonce concert. Post Malone came out.
No, yeah, I remember that shit.
I think Shabuzi might have been there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck else was there.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, my niece got married, so I had to drive out to that, so I didn't really get to party on New Year's Eve, which was cool.
That's not bad, though. Married on New Year's, so that rolls into the day, right? Like the countdown?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I left before that, but yeah, they rolled into the countdown.
That's cool. That's not a bad operation right there. I never really put that together.
At first, I was like, this sucks, like having a wedding on a holiday. But then I was like watching them, and she's like 26, so it was like her and all her friends, and I was like, that'd be kind of cool, like all her friends and all his friends, all together on New Year's Eve. I was like, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, that's not
have like everybody there on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, because you're gonna have all your homeboys and homegirls there anyway, or try to be with them. So that's pretty cool. Not bad.
Yeah, it worked out. Yeah, I was bummed I didn't get to like really get all fucked up with my family, but it was fun. Yeah, because I had to work brunch New Year's Day.
Yeah, and it's a Wednesday. It's a hard day, or it was a Tuesday night, right?
Yeah, it was
Come
Tuesday
on,
night,
who's
and
trying
I
to get
worked
fucked
brunch
up
that
on a Tuesday
Wednesday.
night? That's
Yeah.
hard.
And then Thursday I drove to Austin, started training for my new job.
Hell yeah! All right, tell us about that. What the fuck is going down? I know we that was a deep cut on a prior episode that got cut at the end, edited out. But what's the news here?
I'm just going back to the old company I used to work for. They're opening like the same exact restaurant with a different name.
Yeah.
In Austin, it's gonna be a steakhouse, like a Mediterranean steakhouse.
Dope.
Same shit that I was at for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. It's gonna be good. Good money. I love the chef. I love the food.
Cool.
I'm a little bummed. I mean, I love Houston, so I'm a little bummed about leaving Houston. But at the same time, I've been here my whole life. So besides Denton, I've been here my whole life. So I was like, I could switch some stuff up.
You've been planning that because I know in prior like week 2 you were there. Vegas was on the table.
Yeah.
So,
that was the plan before I started this job.
Yeah.
And then I was like, because I as much as I don't want to move to Austin, I really don't want to move to Vegas.
Sure.
That was going to be purely a move for money.
Yeah.
And I think I can make decent money at this place in Austin.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we'll see what's up.
Especially if it's a new dig too. New spot.
If I hate it, I'll move right back.
Yeah.
In a couple months. You know what I mean? No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Houston's not going anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up. Well, shit, I'm excited for that. I put 2 and 2 together after you were like, I'm here. I was like, all right, this motherfucker's probably training or doing some shit, getting ready. So
yeah,
that's pretty sick. So you've been apartment looking shit like that at all?
A little bit, yeah, not too heavy. I should start looking heavier, but my friend lives in an apartment complex that I think she pays like $10.40 or something a month for a 2-bedroom. That's pretty sick.
That's not bad.
I could get that. And then I also found a place like right off of I think South 5th Street or something.
Okay.
For like $1,200.
So you're gonna be living down there in the cut? You trying to live down there in the fucking the center of it all, or what's up?
Well, like the less commute, the better.
Sure,
honestly.
of course.
Or if I could even ride my bike to work, would be great. But I don't mind driving. I don't mind living a little further out.
Yeah.
Especially because Austin's so small. Like a little further out is like 18 minutes away from the middle of the city without traffic. Like 35 minutes with traffic.
If you can find some shit down there deep in the fucking heart for like 10, 11, that'd be pretty fucking bomb.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
But ideally, what I'm finding is a lot of these places don't have a washer, dryer, dishwasher.
Yeah.
Those are like my requirements. I hate going to a laundromat.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, shit. I'll keep an eye out, see what's up in that area and just in general. There's some fucking hot spots, though. Like, if you live in, like, the South Austin area, shit little dives out there. But that's...
Yeah, that's, like, right where I'm looking... like right by all those bars, like in South Austin.
Manshack, that's a popping spot. There's a lot of...
Yeah, that's where the apartment complex I'm looking at
Yeah,
is.
that's dope. There's a shitload of apartments over there. And, again, little pop-up spots that are dope. Well, hell yeah, dog. I'm excited about that. Hopefully we get to fucking bump heads a little bit more and see what the fuck is up down there.
Hell yeah. If I'm still there next season, we could do all the pods in person.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Or some of them at least, yeah.
I know this is going to... I mean... This eventually is going to shift back into something else. Is it going to go back to the doctor's orders? I'm not sure. Is it going to stay? Well, it's not going to stay on football shit. I'm done covering football shit until next.
Yeah, covering football in the off season is rough.
Oh yeah,
you're like you're going over like people's personal lives. And
just fucking gossip and shit like that.
Yeah, just trying to find anything anybody's talking
old
about.
Player bullshit, like how they're fucking up on a different team or like how they're
interviewing
succeeding.
Somebody from like 1982.
Yeah.
He's fucking 60-year-old man.
The one dude, Christian Kuntz, I think he's a punter on the Steelers. He's got a dope ass podcast, and they just had Jerome Bettis on that motherfucker. But that's cool. The biggest one he's had. But up until like prior, it was just everybody on the team. So it was pretty dope. No big heads. I don't think like Najee didn't go on there. Fucking Cam Hayward. No, TJ Watt didn't go on there. But other heads, other like second string dudes went on there, and it was pretty dope. And then I know Johnny Manziel has a podcast now, and that's pretty dope. The 2 clips I've seen is him with Ricky Williams, sick, and then him with Vince Young. So those are two decent college football heads to have on the pod. But, he's Johnny Manziel. He can fucking hit up his agent to do whatever the fuck he needs from to arrange that type of shit.
We could do a Astros Pirates podcast.
That would be sick. That would be sick. So it's going to be I would dig that. I would dig that.
I don't know how we do the episodes. There's like a game every day. We'd have to do, I guess, once a week and then just like recap the games between episodes.
Yeah, probably. Or make some little hitters like 10, 15-minute joints or some shit like that. I don't know. All right, so week 17, this was the big holiday extravaganza. Started off on the 25th. We'll talk about that fiasco in just a moment. Then it managed over to the 26th. We had Seattle and Chicago. I remember that one. Seattle 6, Chicago 3. Sounds like a snail of a game. Yeah, that sounds bad. Then we had Saturday Night Football. They were just force feeding fucking football all like that entire week. It was like,
and then there's none this week. There was none on New Year's Day. No NFL.
I
none
think
yesterday, none today.
I think that
there's 2 today.
That's the big like transfer in this time that college and NFL like have to rival or take back seat to one another, just with all the bowl games popping off and all that type of shit. Man, that on side note, that fucking UNC, they didn't do too bad. I seen them; they were up like 14-3 in the first quarter, and they were trying to put up some numbers, but some shit popped off. And did you see old boy quarterback run that motherfucker for like 25?
Nah, I missed it. I saw him hucking some balls though.
Yeah, no, he ran one in on the fucking right sideline. Like, I don't know. And scored a touchdown off that motherfucker. So that's what's up.
He's never scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like ever.
Yeah. crazy. In a fucking bowl. That's your first. Like, I would have shit myself. He was, what do you say, 18?
Yeah.
Fuck,
18 years old. Never even started, dude.
Yeah. To lead the team. That means that has to go off to say that there was a good team that surrounded that position. So it just made it easy.
But also, they were saying our big wide receiver hit the transfer portal. The quarterback hit the transfer portal. I think our defense was all injured. I think we had a new center. We had like a hodgepodge team and still held our own. And I think that Texas State quarterback's like really good too.
Yeah, he had some numbers. Definitely.
He had like 107 touchdowns or something before yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty pumped. I mean, I'm a UNT fan in that I went there, but
me too.
They've never put out a quality product, so I've never been like a UNT fan. But if they start putting out a quality product, but that's the thing, they always start every season with like 5 good games, and you're like, this is the year, and then they just tank, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
They start smoking that dope up there in Denton, and they can't hang, dude.
It's a hard life out there, boys.
Yeah.
So we got that Saturday. We had Chargers over Patriots 40-7 in overtime. This was a very funny one. I didn't want to see it happen, but Bengals over Broncos 30-24. Then we had Rams over Cardinals 13-9. Sunday we get Buffalo over the Jets 40-14. Raiders over Saints 25-10. Giants over Colts 45-33. Eagles over Cowboys 41-7. Buccaneers over Panthers 48-14. Jaguars over Titans 20-13. Dolphins over the Browns 20-3. Vikings over the Packers 27-25. Commanders over the Falcons 30-24. And then on Monday night we had Lions over 49ers 40-34. So that was all the football frenzy. Let's get to our games. I guess I'll pop it off first because yours had like a solid event. Listen, let me ask you this. Was Mariah Carey there at all? Or what the fuck?
I think they did it before the game.
And in Pittsburgh or in Houston? I mean,
in Pittsburgh, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But, I don't. But that's the thing. I don't know if it was like pre-recorded or what.
Yeah.
Because I think that they had it before the game to get people to tune into Netflix early. I don't know if they had something for the people there before the game. You know what I mean?
It was probably pre-recorded. I don't see her popping off over that type of shit.
Yeah, because nobody's even in the stands yet pre-game, typically. So maybe they did it to get people in the stands because they knew it was like a nationally televised.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So here's this game. I'll go over some odd stats that I was looking up before. Time of possession. Pittsburgh 31 and Kansas City 28. Like, very close. That was in their favor. First downs was odd. Pittsburgh 23, Kansas City 20. Turnovers, which really fucking shot us down. Pittsburgh 2, Kansas City 0. And then total yardage was, I mean, it was almost there. Pittsburgh 364 and Kansas City 389. So, overall, we get 29-10 Kansas City victory in Heinz Field, which is a fucking burn. On Christmas Day, which is a fucking another burn. And let's just go over the numbers. So first quarter, Kansas City pops off with 2 touchdowns. And what do we got? Passes, right? Yeah, both passes. 2 touchdowns. Then we go into second quarter. And this is already starting to trend. You're going to know what the fuck I'm talking about in just a moment because I've been talking about it all fucking season, dude. So Steelers, no points in the first quarter. Second quarter, the only people to score is the Steelers. We got Russell Wilson with a fucking 1-yard rush. I liked that he was running the ball a lot more this game. But this motherfucker also, like, put the ball on the ground on his first, I want to say, like, first or second play of the game. And there's a turnover right there. So, like, well, that's not good. No one else scores in the second quarter. So we go into the halftime at Kansas City 13, Pittsburgh 7. Come out in the third quarter. Both teams score a field goal, and that's all we get. That ups the numbers to 16-10. And then fourth quarter, Kansas City puts up 2 touchdowns, bringing that total to 29-10. To seal the fucking game. There were a couple of fucking... I should have listened to you prior with the whole referees thing because, yeah, there was just a bunch of bullshit going on. And I feel like motherfuckers, just like motherfuckers were scared to hit Tom Brady, motherfuckers are scared to hit Patrick Mahomes because it's... And I don't think it's as much, but there is something about it to where defenses are a little scared to fucking hit him to not draw like a fine because that's the type of guy he is. And I don't know. I noticed that a lot of people letting off, like, hit that motherfucker hard. But then I think anytime you touch him and if he doesn't have the ball, you're going to get a fucking flag.
Yeah.
There were some receptions that shouldn't have been called for Kansas City. One in particular where that motherfucker clearly touches the ground. I guess a challenge flag should have been thrown because that play shouldn't. It hit the ground first, for sure. And then there was something, I want to say in the third quarter, George Pickens pops off with some shit, and then they whistle it. I want to say pops off with, 5 to 7 yards, and then they whistle it dead. But dude broke, and he was like, why'd y'all whistle that bitch? They're still fighting for this shit. He's still trying to gain yards, and they just blow the whistle before.
I hate that.
Yeah.
That's the most...
I don't know if you saw it, but it was I was hot as soon as that shit popped off. And I was like, dude, yeah, he was going to break, and then they fucking blow it. There was like nobody's on the ground. It's everybody's still standing, going for it, and nothing fucking happened. Russell Wilson didn't like his pocket presence the entire time. I really loved him like moving down the field and using his legs when he needed to. I think it should be when he can, not when he needs to going forward. Like, I understand you're fucking older, but like, dude, get the fuck out there, move that bitch. If you got the opportunity to get a couple of yards, get those couple of yards versus taking the fucking sack and be quicker about it. What else popped off? Defense wasn't good. Defense was not good at all. Didn't like it. There was a lot. Travis Kelce open every fucking time. Who else? But I know they had just decent heads catching. Their receivers were always fucking open. It just didn't work out good at all in Pittsburgh's favor. Let's get back to like the thing I've been alluding to all season. Pittsburgh doesn't score any points in the first quarter. Pittsburgh doesn't score any points in the fourth quarter. Kansas City doesn't score any points in the second quarter. But back to that, if you're gonna play like that, I've said it in the past. If they don't score any points in one quarter, they're probably they got a 75% chance of winning. And I give that number loosely. But if they got 2 where they don't score at any point in time in 2 quarters, that's a fucking bad game, and that's going to be a loss. That's a pattern I've seen. That's a pattern I saw at the Eagles game. I think that's a pattern I saw at the Snow game, the Browns game. I'm pretty sure that happened then. But it can occur that way, and we got to get.
That's why you texted me at the very beginning of the game, like it's fucking over. I was like, it just started.
Yeah, I was done with it, yo. Like, and it was good to a certain point. Like, I know Kansas City missed a field goal, which was decent. Some just stupid fucking calls, some weird-ass fucking penalties, too, all around. And it was looking pretty decent up until, like, I want to say I had hope in the second, and then I think my hope just dipped off in the third. In the fourth, it was like, it's fucking over. Another observation I noticed, I don't know if I've talked to you about it. I think I may have dropped it a little bit on the podcast. I'm not seeing this fast comeback play anymore at least in the Steelers. I don't know if you see it in Houston, but going back to the good days of fucking like Ben, if that motherfucker was down with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, you could see a comeback and you could see a fucking game change and a victory all the time. That was 10 minutes was plenty enough time. I'm seeing this year. And I couldn't see it last year because the team was fucking shit. I couldn't see it the year prior because still the team was shit. I think that was the Mason Rudolph year. And then, like, I don't know. Just not good squads. But this year I'm definitely seeing if the Steelers are down in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes on the clock, the game's over. It's a fucking loss. And I don't know if you've seen that or if you saw that at Houston at all. But, yeah, it's not it sucks. And
we've never been strong finishers. We're like kings of blowing a lead. We're kings of like choking. Like the Rockets have been clutch for a long time. The Astros have had some crazy comebacks, but I don't recall a good Texans comeback. Maybe we had one last year that I'm forgetting about, but I don't recall a really good comeback in the past few years. Definitely not since Miko started. We usually just don't need to because we like have a good enough defense. To kind of hold them that we don't need to really like come back really hard. I don't think we've had any like have we even had an overtime win in the last few years? I feel like usually we go to overtime, we lose. It's the finishing hasn't been our strong suit.
Yeah. And here, like my buddy asked me yesterday, are they a fucking strong start team or a strong finish team? And they're not a strong start team. And they're only a strong finish team if they're on top. I feel like these motherfuckers are like second quarter, third quarter type of heads. They can put some good-ass numbers up at the end of the first, but it's like at the end. They've been horrendous for a long time, even in like the Ben era, towards the tail end of scoring on the opening drive. It's so fucking bad, and I hate it so much. And that's something that definitely needs to be worked on going forward. So, I think I'm just fucking rambling on what needs to change. I want to throw it over to you. We're still talking about the Christmas game. This was the doubleheader, and we take it over to Houston, Texas. What's the fuck is up?
All right. Well, it was bad, dude. It was so bad. We scored 2 points, dude. Mm-hmm. And the one good redeeming thing, I called that safety because that was in the end zone that I was by.
Yeah.
So I was looking straight down at him, and I was like, this is about to be a safety. This is about to be a safety. And we tackled Derrick Henry in the end zone. I was like, yeah, safety. And we had a chance to get another safety. Didn't get that. The one good thing we did, good and bad because it didn't work, but I was happy. I think it was second quarter. We were on like the 4-yard line, fourth down, and we went for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah. Because I always say go for it, dude.
Yeah.
Especially in the like beginning of the game, like, what do you got to lose? And the people I was with were a little bummed. They were like, we got to take the points there. We got to take the points. And it's like, yeah, for what? So it could be 31-5 instead of 31-2. Like, go for it, dude. Just go for it. And so they did go for it. I think they might have went for it on fourth twice, which I'm pumped about. If it was me, if I was a coach, I would – onside kick every kickoff. I would go for it every fourth down. I would fuck around, dude. Like, roll the dice. What do we have to lose?
Yeah.
Stroud had an interception. It was pretty bad, but only the one. But honestly, like, that's Joe Mixon, 26 yards to Derrick Henry's 147
Yeah, that's horrendous.
Yards,
that's bad.
Dude. Crazy. It was mostly them. I want to say we might have had a missed field goal. It's not coming up on here. Maybe not. Maybe we didn't even try any field goals.
Yeah.
Like if you're looking at the scoring, we had that one safety, nothing else.
I know, dude.
Ravens touchdown, Ravens field goal, safety. Ravens touchdown, Ravens touchdown, Ravens touchdown. So it's like, yeah, they were. I mean, and I can't blame it on the refs this time. I didn't see any egregious ref stuff, and we were destined. We're missing Dell, we're missing Diggs. I'd love to blame it on that, but honestly, it feels like we gave up. I know for sure the vibe of the fans is we've all given up. We gave up 3 weeks ago. We're like, this is not the Super Bowl team we thought it was. I see that over and over again online. I hear it when I'm talking to people. They're like, oh, it's not our year. It's not our year. And I do feel like the team is kind of feeling that. I feel like the fans are getting that from the team.
Yeah, there's a lot of losses scattered throughout to like take away momentum.
Yeah. We never had like a nice win.
Yeah.
It's always like kind of barely won and then lose really bad and then barely lose and then lose really bad and then barely win. Like there was never any great like blowout, shutout type games.
Y'all had so much potential to put together, and I mean that's a challenging loss versus the Vikings. Y'all could have put together like a 6-game run, 6-game stretch, maybe even 7-8 game, all the way to the Jets. Yeah. But it was, those losses were to Minnesota, those losses were to Green Bay, those losses were to, unfortunately, the Jets, and then after that, the fucking Lions. That's difficult as it is, but I feel you on that.
We should have beat the Jets. I'm glad we beat the Bills, although I don't think we probably shouldn't have beaten the Bills. That was one of those like really close ones that like we kind of pulled out. And I went into it not expecting us to beat the Ravens, to be honest. I was like, we're going to lose. Just like I went in the Chiefs game thinking we were going to lose.
Yeah.
And we did. It's just like, I don't even know what my prediction was, but it certainly wasn't fucking 2 points.
Yeah.
It was a bummer. It was a full bummer to not even see a touchdown.
Yeah. On Christmas Day? Fuck.
Yeah.
Did they have any like, what's up?
Yeah. They got to lose like that.
Yeah, I get you on that. Was there any like free promo shit? How was that?
We got a on every seat they gave us a little like wrist light that like lit up while Beyonce was playing.
Okay.
That was about it. It was cool though. It looked cool in the stadium. Everybody's little lights on.
Yeah. That's dope.
No other swag, no jerseys, no towels, nothing like that.
Yeah, Steelers usually throw like both times I've gotten a towel. Like the crucial catch towel, like breast cancer awareness towel and shit that. So that's cool. I think I've even gotten a towel at Cowboy Stadium, but I left that shit there. I didn't want that. I was like, get this shit off my fucking chair when I got there.
Yeah. You wipe your feet off with it.
Yeah. But did you get your like favorite spread at the game?
No, I didn't. We did like a potluck because it was Christmas Day and we all did our Christmas on Christmas Eve. So the game went until 3, so we all met up around noon and brought a bunch of leftovers and just had like a potluck.
That's cool.
Got a little drunk, went up to the game. We didn't really tailgate or anything like that. I think I bought like 2 beers or something at the game. So like nothing crazy. We did find out though there was they fixed it, but there was a kiosk that was ringing up. I think it was not White Claw. It was ringing up those Topo Chico seltzers. Yeah. The alcohol ones as Powerade.
Oh.
So they were like ringing up as $7, which is still expensive, but for a game, like it's like half price. So
were y'all working that or what?
Yeah, we kept going back and getting those, and then like by the third quarter they fixed it.
Oh man,
like, shit, full price, and we didn't even want to drink those. Like one person got one and found out they were cheap. Yeah, and so we just kept getting them until they fixed it.
Yeah, you got to work the market, definitely. Have to.
Yes, I was drinking Pacificos. I think I had 2 Pacificos and like 2 regular non-alcoholic Topo Chicos.
That's because
cool. I was off the wine on the already when I got there, so I had to take it pretty easy.
Oh shit! Let's talk about this week. All right, fucking week 18. I'll go first since it's today when this episode's gonna fucking drop. We're gonna have another AFC, and I was talking to a buddy of mine last night about this shit too. We're gonna have let's run down what we got this week. Let me see. Let's go to schedule. Let's hit this here. Scores. All right, so this week we got week 18 starts off today, Saturday, January 4th. We get Browns and the Ravens. That's in Baltimore. Then we trans over to tonight's game, the game which Oof. This one, can't wait for it. Heinz Field, Steelers and Bengals. That's going to be great. It's going to be fucking cold. It was snowing its fucking balls off yesterday, and it's 21 degrees depicted temperature for the game. So, and it's a night game, so it's only going to get fucking colder. Who knows if it could snow again? We don't fucking know. We're going to see what's up because I don't know. There's no. It's cloudy. Game time, but I forgot it's a fucking late game, and it only gets colder when the fucking sun goes down. So it's gonna be a battle in the fucking a cold battle against the fucking Steelers and the Bengals. I'm excited for it. Then tomorrow on Sunday we're gonna get Falcons and Panthers. These are all just the closeout games. This is all like just teams last hurrah. Like we'll see you next season. We got Falcons and Panthers, Cowboys and Commanders, Packers and Bears, Texans and Titans. You'll talk about that in just a second. Jaguars and Colts. Bills and Patriots, Giants and Eagles, Saints and Buccaneers, Chiefs and Broncos, Chargers and Raiders, Seahawks and Rams, Dolphins and Jets. What else we got? We got 49ers and Cardinals. Probably the best game or one of the best games. We got Vikings and Lions, the Sunday night game. And that's it. There's no Monday Night Football? Damn. They did it like
no Monday
that.
Night Football.
Yes.
That sucks.
It's gone, dude. Monday night's gone. It just fucking is anything.
Damn, that sucks.
It might. That's usually that last Monday night game is usually the national championship game or another bowl game. I feel like. No, I don't know when that is. I think that is on a Monday.
Like a Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah,
the national championship. I'm gonna Google it real quick.
Yeah.
It can't be this Monday though because there's still like playoff.
Yeah, no, there's still games going down. There's like 2 more games, and then there's the national championship. I think that's on the 21st or the 20th.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 20th.
Yeah. Is that a Monday?
Which is a Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Monday.
Yeah. But damn, no more Monday Night Football, dog. It's fucking gone. I'm glad Thursday. Douglas Haseman, I hate Thursday fucking football.
Yeah, it sucks.
So
They're
much.
always the worst game.
Yes.
The only reason I like it is because they put it on Amazon Prime now.
Yeah.
And so I don't have to stream it. I get like full good definition on my TV.
Yeah.
I can play on my computer while I watch it. Like that's the only good thing.
I was pleased with Netflix's presentation and streaming quality for the Christmas games. It wasn't fucked like
the cameras looked a little weird.
Yeah.
And one thing I did notice because I was at the game, they have a whole different setup than Fox, ABC, NBC, Amazon. Whole different. They have like a really tiny camera, really tiny, like flying around. Like the Amazon camera is as big as a car.
Yeah,
that flies around and films everything. The Netflix camera was like drone size.
Yeah.
And it was on like a little, little string. But I was like, I guess it's maybe a digital instead of film, or they probably don't use film.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is, and it wasn't that the resolution was bad. It was just really cinematic looking. Like the shadows looked weird.
Yeah.
The definition looked weird. I didn't mind it. I just, I noticed it, But I only watched maybe 20 minutes of the Steelers game before I headed to the Texans game.
Yeah.
And I noticed it looked a little weird on TV.
I didn't like the production package as far as like the people commentating. I know that's what they got to do because it's their network, because it is a network at this point in time, is use all those. I love Bert Kreischer popping up. That was fucking great. That was dope as shit for a little comedian standpoint. What else did I dig? I didn't like all the wrestling shit that popped off. As much as I'm a wrestling fan of yesteryear, I didn't like that shit. I don't know. It was okay.
Oh yeah, we had a wrestler at our game.
There was a shitload of wrestlers there for sure.
That's weird
because it's just all Netflix. They're just pushing. Yeah. They're sending
the stuff that they have.
Yeah. And then who else? I know some dude that had a new special that I just heard on the last Are You Garbage guest was there too, because he was promoting a special that just dropped.
Who was that?
I forget what his name was, but it's on one of the most recent Are You Garbage episodes. It's pretty fucking. It was decent. He's like a definitely white trash dude, but at the same time he was.
Oh, was it Nate Bargatze?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, he's great. Yeah, he's like the new Jeff Foxworthy. He's clean. He's really funny.
Yeah. I haven't thought about that take, but yeah, I agree with you on that. So let's talk about this fucking Steelers game. What are my thoughts on it? It's at home. It's at Heinz Field. There's all this talk about fucking Joe Burrow this and all this bullshit. I'm like, yeah, I've never trusted, dude. I've never trusted any quarterback from any other team in the AFC North. But like, I've always seen this dude crumble. I know he went to the Super Bowl, crumbled, and it just no. I don't know if they definitely have something to play for. I would assume they're in that in the hunt still. I think they're either going to play for 7. They're trying to play for the 7th seed. They're 8-8 currently. They're gonna, and I think I would assume this would eliminate them if Steelers win, but I'm not sure on that.
And they got 2 of the best wide receivers in the game, though. That's a little scary. Like literally number 1 and number 2.5 or 3.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. It's gonna be a cold fucking night, and let's see, questionable. We got Russell Wilson going in. You got Joe Burrow going in. Najee Harris going in. It looks like Brown. They're starting running back questionable for the game. Chase, wide receiver, George Pickens is in. I was not pleased with George Pickens' last game. There was a lot of, misconnections, and that motherfucker's got to step it the fuck up. It says T. Higgins questionable. What else?
Ooh, that would be good for y'all.
Yeah. Return date is the 4th. It's today. I don't know. It's questionable. Not ruled out yet. And then who else? I'm not really worried about anybody on Steelers that are ruled out. I know they got Roman Wilson. He's this head that was like all just big talk wide receiver cat that they drafted. I want to say it might have been in the 1st round or the 3rd round. And this motherfucker's been injured since training camp. So they're trying to maybe prep him and pull him for playoffs. I think that would be pretty good. Just to have he's their new pony, their golden pony for the upcoming years at wide receiver. Hopefully, we'll see what's up. But I don't know, man, because Calvin Austin III did that same type of stint where he got drafted like 2 years ago, was out the entire fucking first year. So you get nothing of him. It's like, I don't know why that's happened twice to this organization. They got to figure that shit the fuck out, because that's a waste of an entire year for a dude just to sit on IR in preps for his 2nd year. But Calvin Austin's starting to come about, but this is year 3 for him, 1 on the fucking sideline. So we'll see. Hopefully they can pull this Roman Wilson head and use him for weeks to come. But let's talk about my score. We already talked weather. It's going to be a fucking cold one. Nice little night game. Let's see. Let's go back to this little joint here. Oh, I want to check Bengals numbers really quick. What are they typically scoring? They put up a lot last game. Destroyed the Browns. They can put up some good numbers. They're on a 4-game winning streak. Steelers are on a 3-game losing streak. They popped off from a 3-game losing streak to go into this, though. 30s, a lot of 30s. They put up some high numbers. All right. So with the defense being shit, I'm hoping this is last week Steelers defense was shit. I'm hoping this is a shootout. I'd love to see a shootout, a grand prize fucking end-all season finale, regular season finale. Let's throw up. It's gonna be a close game because those division games are always fucking close by like 3, by like 5. Let's see. I want to do 28-35. I think that's what it's. Is that right?
That sounds right.
Yeah, 28-35. I'll go with that. That's some big numbers there. What's the over-under? I don't even know how to read that shit. I'm not sure where it's at.
Me either. I mean, I'm getting better at it, like the spread.
Yeah. Yeah, they're calling it by 2.5 points. So they're calling a closer spread.
Close. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going with that. 35-28. Steelers take that shit all day long. Nice. Tickets as low as $30. Yeah. Shit, last game. Right,
dude. When the fuck you gonna get a $30 NFL ticket?
They're selling. It's gonna be a cold motherfucker that night, dude, or tonight. It's gonna be good. All right, let's take it to your Sunday game. I'm jealous. You get a fucking end of the season Sunday game.
Yeah, but I'll be at work though. I'm gonna be at work for both of these actually.
Yeah.
So that sucks. But we're playing noon in Tennessee. They're wearing their goddamn Oilers uniforms.
I figured. Dude. I think they've worn them. Have they worn them twice?
Dude. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that bullshit.
Yeah.
Those swag jacking motherfuckers. But so I hope we wear something cool. I heard we're wearing our H-Town blue, but we just wore those against the Ravens. So I hope we wear the battle red, the all red.
Yeah, that would be fire. The helmets are sick on those.
Yeah, they're so sick. We lost in those though, so that kind of sucks. But I mean, we lost in the H-Town blue.
Y'all got an all white joint?
We used to Liberty White.
Okay. Damn.
But I don't know if we.
Douglas Haseman knows the fucking name of that white one.
Oh, yeah,
Liberty
dude.
White.
Liberty
That's
White,
dope.
Battle Red and Deep Steel Blue. Those are the colors.
Damn.
Now we got the H-Town Blue.
I gotta figure out what the Steelers like their names. I don't know that shit.
Yeah, I guess I know it because we have we name the uniforms that, and then they say it like we'll be like Liberty White instead of calling it White Out, they call it Liberty White. Like the game. When you get your ticket and shit.
Yeah.
So they drill it into the fans now.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, I think we're gonna win, but I don't think we're gonna win because we're good. I think we're gonna win because the Titans are bad.
Yeah.
We're just.
They're 1-6 at home. Shit.
Damn. Yeah, and hopefully not 2-6 after this. But yeah, we. I think we're gonna hold them to like maybe 10 points.
Yeah.
But we're so decimated. I don't know what we're gonna score. I think honestly, I think it's gonna be low. I think we're gonna do like maybe 17-10 or 14-10. I'll call it 17. I'll give Kaimi a field goal. 17-10 Texans. I think it's gonna be a boring, shitty game with two shitty teams, honestly. But I mean. It sucks that we've given up. I feel like the team's given up. Hopefully they haven't. Maybe I'm just projecting because of everything I hear from everybody else. But hopefully they play hard. Like it just doesn't even feel like we're going to the playoffs. Like it doesn't feel like we have a chance. You know what I mean? And
but you are going to the fucking playoffs.
But they're not playing like we're going to the playoffs. So we'll see how they play. Yeah. And I mean, are we going to sit starters? What's going on?
It's quite possible y'all do. Y'all don't. I don't think it matters. Y'all are 4.
We only have like 2 starters. We got Stroud and Mixon and Nico.
Yeah,
3 starters.
That might be it. Y'all might sit a lot of heads, dude. It's quite possible.
And then defense is all backups too. So it's like who do we even sit?
A loss isn't going to do anything to y'all's like playoff arrangement. I don't believe.
No, I mean we already won the division. It's a division game, so yeah. Maybe we'll just throw the game. Who knows?
Yeah. I forgot about that.
But I even think like with their full strength starters, I think we can hold them to like 10 points.
Yeah.
Just because they're so. Again, I'm not like the Texans are going to whip ass like I usually am. I just think the Titans are so bad that we'll probably win.
Yeah. 17-10.
Yeah, 17-10. I'll call it 17-10. And then tonight we'll have the day and time for the Steelers Texans.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then I guess that'll be. I mean, it'll have to be our last episode, right? Because the loser goes home. On that one.
I guess so. I think that's appropriate.
Be our last episode. Yeah.
I guess.
That's perfect. It actually like lines up perfect.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's so wild. I mean, and all right, Freaks and Geeks. So now we get to it. It's something that we spoke about fucking 19 weeks ago, dog.
Hell yeah. We manifested.
Hell yeah, that's wild. It's so crazy. But yeah.
It's not the AFC championship like I wanted. But
yeah, me too. I wanted that so fucking bad. But fucking Steelers fucking pissed the goddamn AFC North away in the matter of 3 weeks. They blew the fucking season. That's
damn.
Oh man, it's so fucking disappointing.
So the Ravens won?
Not yet. It's still like it's on the fence. Yeah, they have to win tonight. But see, here's the negative takeaway. If they lose tonight, the thing we talked about just a minute ago is not happening.
No, I didn't. I knew something would happen. Damn.
I don't believe so. Well,
so if they lose, they're playing the Texans or what?
I don't know on that run. They're playing somebody else, and I think so. That seat changes. So if there's so many scenarios, and I want to draw them up right now and pull them up, but I'll try and go off what I've already read. Steelers win tonight. Ravens win tonight. It's happening. It's going to be Steelers Texans in I don't know what the date is yet. It's either Saturday or Sunday. Next Saturday, next Sunday. Steelers lose tonight. Steelers lose tonight and Ravens lose tonight. I don't know what that. Okay, let's not. I don't remember. I think that they drop even lower to like 7 if Steelers lose tonight and Ravens win tonight, and then they play the Bills or something like that. 7-2, because Bills are at 2nd seed. So, and if Steelers win and Ravens lose, we just mentioned that'll be a flip. Steelers will play. I don't even remember who. Ravens, maybe. Oh man, let me see. I'll draw that up. Let's see. Play a bracket. Where are we at?
And I hope it's going to be a night game. I don't want to be waking up at 8 a.m. to go to a football game, but yeah, night game would be ideal. Or even 3. I'll take a 3 o'clock game.
Let's see. Trying to look at this bracket. Yeah, I don't know what to anticipate. So right now we got Ravens at 3, Pittsburgh at 5. So if they lose, that flip-flops, and it would be Ravens taking on Texans, I would assume, and that's in Baltimore. And then the next team goes to play fucking Kansas City. That's the shit. That's the fucking at Kansas City. That's the fucking heartbreaker. Something's got to pop off in favor, you know?
Yeah.
And
I just hope the Chiefs lose. I don't care who plays them.
Yeah.
I want them to lose, dude.
Yeah. So
I don't want to see those motherfuckers into their Super Bowl at all.
Me neither. If Steelers win and Baltimore loses, Steelers host the home game versus the Chargers. And then, again, if Steelers lose, they switch into the 7th seed and they play Buffalo at home Buffalo at home first game.
That's going to be a rough one, too,
Yeah,
dude.
Buffalo's on fire. Buffalo will destroy fucking the 7th seed team.
They're so good, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe we beat them, honestly.
Yeah. So that's what's arranged right now. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping, because it's already set and we've been talking about it, that it's Steelers-Texans next week. That'll be live. I've never been to a playoff game ever.
I went to one last year. I went to 2 last year.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have 2 home playoff games? I know I went to the wild card against the Browns. Yeah, and I think last Christmas was against the Ravens also, maybe. No, that wasn't playoff then. I think I definitely went to the Browns. We beat the shit out of the Browns. I don't know if I think the other playoff game wasn't at home. But I've been to one playoff game.
Yeah.
At least.
Well, shit, man.
It was awesome. Dude, playoff game is crazy.
Yeah?
The atmosphere is crazy. Yeah, it was way different.
Yeah.
Way different.
I'm excited.
Well, also, we beat the shit out of the Browns.
Yeah.
We injured Deshaun Watson, I think, and then Flacco came in, and we still won.
Yeah.
Somehow. Yeah, it was good. It was a fun. I've never seen the crowd that hyped or loud.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. Hopefully it turns out. Can't wait. All right, man. Well, that's all I got. That was fucking 18 weeks. 19 weeks? My apologies. It was a good fucking run. We got one more in the fucking tank, and then that's it, dude.
Or maybe 2 more, because we got to recap the games to this week, and then the recap the playoff games.
Yeah. No,
and it's possible if we don't play each other, we could even keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we both win. We'll see. It's up in there.
What was your favorite part of the season? Just game, not even game-wise, but like player-wise, just team-wise. What was your favorite part? That's our last little segment. What was your favorite part of the entire season for y'all?
I would have to say just Joe Mixon. Like, I didn't expect him to be good. He's old. He's never been like – he's always – not always injured, but he's had injury history. He got injured – in the beginning of the season. I was like, damn, I knew it. And then he came back just stronger than ever.
Yeah.
So I'd say that's my favorite thing is our run game. Well, not really our run game, just Joe Mixon. The rest of them kind of suck.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon. Yeah. I mean, I would say Diggs, but he's gone.
Yeah.
Probably forever. So, but that Joe Mixon is probably my favorite part of the whole season.
What was your least favorite part?
CJ Stroud not being as good.
The guy, yeah.
I think he's all wrapped up in Amber Rose or whatever the fuck he's doing. No, he doesn't got his head in the game, dude.
Yeah, I got you on that. Damn. I think.
Yeah, it's.
Go ahead.
Those are my most and least favorite. And it's not that I don't hate Stroud. I'm still pumped. He's still my guy. Hopefully he's still the franchise quarterback for years to come.
Yeah.
But it's sophomore slump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was it second year or third? Yeah, second year, sophomore slump.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine. I think it'll be, he's serviceable. It's not like he's like imploding.
Yeah.
Throwing a lot more picks, overthrown passes, underthrown passes. Like, he's just not as accurate as he used to be.
Yeah.
Not as like focused, I think, as he used to be. So yeah, I'm hoping that fixes itself next year.
We'll see what happens. For me, I think favorite was finally moving forward with a good quarterback room, or a quarterback room of some substance. I didn't like the foolish like trickery of like, what the fuck is happening with Russell Wilson right now? What's up with like that was all bullshit. I liked putting in efforts with Justin Fields. I think that was cool. I think they really took a lot away from him. He still needs to. I don't know if he comes back next season. That's the big thing. I'm not sure if he does. I think their efforts are in the Russell Wilson fucking boat, and that's not. I don't think that's the best boat to play. I think you try and put in efforts to bring both of them back, because Russell's going out. I mean, they want to give Russell like a 3-year contract extension. I don't know about that, but that's probably the minimum if it's not 1 year. But 1 year is kind of like, we only want you here if you're gonna fucking put up numbers, which is it. I don't know if they do 2 years. It's usually 1, 3, and 5, right?
I think so.
I'm sure. I could be wrong. There could be like a 2-year contract.
I feel 2-year deal I've heard said before, but I feel like it's just less common.
Yeah. So that quarterback stuff was probably one of my most favorite like occurrences of the year. I love the first Ravens game. That was fucking sick. That hyped me the fuck up a lot. I liked all the victories. There were some decent fucking victories. I didn't like the Browns lost snow game. That was bullshit.
That was bullshit. That sucked.
Yeah, but I think the worst thing of the entire year was the Cowboys game for me. Personally.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
And that was the first home loss, the only home loss until last week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
And I got fucked off, trashed, just trying to get home. Like, fuck. So,
dude, going to a game and you lose sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That's what I'm kind of glad. I mean, we left early on Christmas because, like, by the third quarter, it was pretty clear we weren't getting any more points.
Yeah.
So it was like, let's get out of here. Or I was. They were like, let's get out of here. I don't like leaving early, but I do because traffic is crazy.
Yeah.
We zipped right out of there. It was easy because we left in the beginning of the third quarter.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
But yeah.
All right.
Seeing them lose in person sucks, and just everybody's all sad leaving the stadium. It's not fun. Everybody's drunk and sad instead of drunk and happy.
You got to be on the other end of it though, dog. When you go to an away game and it's a loss, it's motherfucking people talking shit, dude. It sucks. It's so fucking bad.
Houston fans are pretty good about not doing that.
Yeah.
I do remember the.
But then you get all the rally chants, and it's like, motherfucker, like, can I just get back to my car already?
Yeah. Now, the only time I've ever really seen, I've never really seen Houston fans talking any shit. They're always very friendly.
Yeah.
We're a friendly city for the most part, very hospitable, not very rude. But when the Rangers beat the Astros in the playoffs like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I remember riding my bike. I was watching the game in a bar, and I rode my bike past the stadium to go home.
Yeah.
And I remember yelling at everybody, "Dallas sucks, fuck Dallas!" Kids, I was yelling at kids and shit. I was drunk and upset. I've yelled at some opposing fans, but only once. And, it was in good fun. I wasn't being mean.
Yeah. Well, that's it, man. We're gonna carry it on in the next week. Let's get this fucking episode produced and shit. Any closing thoughts?
Nah, good luck tonight. Hopefully y'all get a win. I'll try to keep up with the score at work if I got time.
I hope it's a good setup. It's a Saturday night game. It's a prime time, like pre-playoff like show. And if it's going to be cold and mean, I'm down for it. I was going to consider getting some fucking art cards since it's the last game of the fucking regular season, but I don't know if I want to go too deep on that. I got some light beers, and I think I need to clear out my Pittsburgh beer inventory because there's like 2 beers in there from like last June. And
you might as well knock those out.
I think I need to knock those out. Yeah.
For the last game of the season.
I forgot to mention, I'm going to be at the Art Car 5K. You're probably not going to be there, though, like in town.
When is that?
That's like April 6th. I don't know if you're going to be there.
I'll be in Austin.
Yeah.
I mean, I might come back if you're coming. We can make a road trip or something. I might visit. Because I know I'm coming back late March 30th. I have tickets to a show here at House of Blues. So I'm definitely coming back March 30th. So probably not, because that's like 10 days later.
Yeah.
The drive is really not that bad.
Yeah.
When I did it Monday, it was just like, or whatever day that was. Thursday.
Yesterday?
Just like right in, right out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that yesterday? No, 2 days ago.
All right. And
I was like, damn, that was not yesterday.
And you're coming back tomorrow?
Monday, yeah.
Monday. Okay.
Or so I haven't decided yet. Either I get off work and go get an Airbnb.
That's for more training or what?
Yeah. Just like it's literally sitting there for like 6 hours while they talk at you.
Yeah.
And then leave. But also, one thing I do got to plug, the show that I was promoting a couple weeks ago got rescheduled. It's January 18th.
Okay.
Platypus Brewing in Houston.
Sounds good. Hell yeah. And I always put the links to Bird Law info in the show notes. So Freaks and Geeks, hit that shit up. And that's it. All right, man. We'll hit you up later on. Appreciate you. Have a good fucking football Sunday.
For sure. Peace.
All right, man. Later. Well, Freaks and Geeks, that's all she wrote. As always, I want to thank our co-host Douglas Haseman for coming through, giving us the review of Week 17, and giving us what he thinks is going to pop off in Week 18. Shout out to you, Douglas Haseman. Freaks and Geeks, thank you for listening. And remember, new episodes of the podcast are released every game day just before the game. Now check it out. Do us a favor and go subscribe to the AFC Central Revisited show on whichever podcast platform that you prefer. We're on every one of them out there, from the Apple Podcast to the Spotify to YouTube. You name it, we're out there. So hit us up. Go subscribe to the podcast. And while you're there subscribing, make sure that you leave a comment and rate the podcast. But most importantly, subscribe. Numbers are definitely picking up from months past, and I think that's pretty fucking dope, and I appreciate that very much. So subscribe, AFC Central Revisited show, and hit the podcast hotline up, Freaks and Geeks. Drop your question that you can have answered on upcoming episodes of the show. 512-900-9226. One more time for the heads in the back. 512-900-9226. You can call and you can text your questions in as well, and they'll be brought up on a future show. Also, be sure to follow me and Douglas Haseman, our co-host, on Instagram. Myself, the 512 Foot Doctor, THA 512 FOOTDR, and Douglas Haseman at How I Dougie. Also, check those show notes. He's got a show coming up with his band Bird Law. So make sure to check those show notes for more details and more dates, and follow them on Instagram as well. Remember, Freaks and Geeks, the AFC Central Revisited show is a Life or Death Studios production. Until next time, keep fucking standing, keep rooting for your squad, and keep watching the amazing game of football. We'll see you on the next one. Don't be late.